the same you will be collecting reddito di cittadinanza. Who does that? Is it possible that in our society we have too much people that are not ready to do anything? They just want to feed and feed and feed on other people's sweat. The problem is not feeding from other people's sweat. It's how long are you going to feed on other people's sweat? That should be the first question. And people are not thinking about the future of their children. They are just thinking about how we can get from the government. After all, we are living in government house. Okay, now God have blessed you. You have a house of your own. You can do a part-time job just to pay your bills. I don't know if you if you guys are understanding me. You don't have that stress to pay your house rent anymore. You have to pay the taxes that is surrounding you if it's a condominium house, okay? If it's not a condominium house, a house where you don't have that kind of money, you don't have that kind of problem. You just pay some insurances. By the time there is something that it needs to be done in that house, the insurance will respond because that's why you are paying for it. Like my house where I live, the owner of the house, she's paying insurance here, despite she is no longer living here. She paid the insurance, and she even told me that in their insurance ASA, they have something they kept there in case of anything. Like my neighbor the other day, the house, which is the apartment down, he complained. And when he complained, they just called they call them moratori, the builders, those people that build house, the plumber, or those people that do plumber job and everything. They came and do the whole thing. And I was told by my neighbor that it was the insurance that they put into the something, the practical. So they didn't just go and be paying individual, because if you have to pay for anything in this country, it's really difficult. So if this thing is not that difficult, like you paying insurance is covering you and is giving you a lot of privileges to pay your bills when something come out as a house owner. So what is so difficult? Part-time job. You can do barista, like bar. In Italy they call it the barista. You can work at a bar. If you can work in the supermarket, you can work at a lot of places. No. How can somebody that has a lot of money to buy a house, even if somebody give you that house, do you know what it takes for you to own a house? It's not everybody that has the chances to own a house. And at the end of the day, you went ahead, made this fake according to this update here, complain that you are poor just to get this money, and now compliment it because you are going to pay back. That's one thing I love about this Europe system. They see they collect the one way be say they use their hand give you, not talk less of the one way you collect money way. So let's say, allora percepisci il reddito di cittadinanza, ma è proprietario di immobile. Is that possible? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Non è proprio vergogna, l'hai lasciato da qualche parte? Sinceramente? Allora, l'invono in 5 sono finiti nella mossa del guardia di finanza. So the uniformer was complaining, saying that, oh, this kind of people, you are the one create problems for other people that they cannot get it. There are really people that sleeps in the car. But do you know one thing I learned recently? I learned that it's not everybody you see suffering that you should pity. Why did I say this? Okay, I have to be honest. I work in a place where the work is really stressing. Sometimes I've even talked of like backing off because I don't like stress at all. And I believe nobody likes stress. Maybe we love it more than each other. But at the time I realized that, okay, there are ways to do things. I try to always encourage myself. But I'm seeing young people that are even younger than me. They are running from the same job. Sometimes we can really have enough job. I have to do about 9 hours a day. And sometimes they will ask people to go home because there is not enough work for everybody. You understand? Because our work based on how many clients comes in every day. You understand? So if we have a lot of work from the restaurant, from the mini markets, from the bar. So definitely you have a place like me. I work in other places from bar, mini markets, restaurant, in the kitchen to watch plates as well. Everything is included in my job. So I don't say I'm not going to do it because it's part of my job. So cleaning, oh my God, cleaning and night job. Sometimes somebody was asking me, oh yes, belong, you don't come online on YouTube. How can I come online when in the night I'm just inside the work, I'm working there? It's not possible. This week, yeah, because we are still on Saturday, I already did 3 nights. And I see young people that are not willing. They are not willing to work. Do you know? I just ask myself, how these people are going to survive from now to 20 years? They will just be doing malatia, 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 malatia. Of course, Italy is not the best country so far, but use what you have to work for what you want. And Italy is not good, it's not good, it's not good. You have been here for like 10 years now, 15 years now. And if you are not progressing, you cannot move. I think that's when you have to call yourself back and ask yourself, what do I have to do to move ahead? There are people that came after you. They paid their taxes, they got their passport, they relocated. You think you are wise? You are eating government money, even to the extent lying on yourselves that you are sick. So when I see some people that are suffering, I don't feel pity for them because they are not ready to work. Some people, I said, you can do something for yourself. It's not everybody that can work, but there are some that never learn how to do anything in their life. So let's see how these things go in Livorno. Allora, this thing happened on the 8th, okay, of Luglio, which is July. 5 persone residenti a Livorno sono finiti nelle merino della Guardia di Finanza per aver percepito in maniera indebita, allora indebita, il reddito di cittadinanza. È una cosa vergognosa. Of course, it is a shameful act. You need to be ashamed of yourself because when this reddito di cittadinanza came, everybody was like going for it. But there was a question I asked a old woman, an Italian woman those days that was helping me in school. I told her that, do you think I should go and take reddito di cittadinanza? She looked at me and said, it's better you don't take reddito di cittadinanza. Because reddito di cittadinanza is for people that really need help. And why I think of that today, I thank God for my life that I was be able to make that choice. Some people think you don't need it. Everybody needs something, and money that's free is always useful for everybody. But sometimes when you work for it, it's more better. It's really more better because it's more good. I heard some people were using reddito di cittadinanza to buy makeups for the guys, dresses. Do you think someone that needs something to eat will think of buying clothes? Can't you work and buy your clothes? I have a girlfriend, she told me something. She said, I like to enjoy myself all the time. And she's working. When she has off by the weekend, she and her husband, they go to restaurants, they are blacks. So when you are talking of enjoying yourself, you have to be able to understand what it means by enjoying yourself, not on other people's shoulder. Enjoy yourself because it is your worth. Why do I say it is your worth? It's what you are getting that you are spending on yourself. You don't take things out of other people's mouth just to feed yourself. That is really a shameful heart. You mean you don't even have a heart in you. And in our society where we live today, we have a lot of this kind of people that are eating, not thinking of the other people. They are privileged, but they are putting themselves in the position of less privilege. You're fooling your age and yourself and that of the people surrounding you. So reddito di cittadinanza has brought people down, backward. It didn't promote you guys, I'm telling you. It didn't promote you. It just bring you back. Some people think they build a house with reddito di cittadinanza in Nigeria. Compliment it. You have done well for yourself, but there is a question I want to ask you. How many times have you slept in that house? Should I say in a week? Or have you ever visited Nigeria? There are some people 20 years in Italy, they have never. So I think if you are working in Italy, you can get a mortgage and get yourself a nice house. And you will be sleeping in it. Ah, Jesus Christ of mercy. You will be sleeping in that house. This is the reason why a lot of us need to understand that it's not saying I have if it's useful. You can have things that is not useful, not to you, not to people around you. And do you know one part that nobody has ever told you guys? That if you buy a house in Europe, you can live there, enjoy it, have a good time. But if you build a house back in Nigeria, of course, it's a good thing. I'm not trying to say no, 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 of course. But if you really like, you did it the right way, it's good. It's good. But if you do it the wrong way, that's why you see Bible said, vanity upon vanity is all equals to vanity. Why? E.g., just one. Like somebody hustle all her life just to build us in Nigeria. After doing all that, the house has been rented out, maybe for family, everything. It's quite good. It's the best. But you that have done that for people, you are still living in one room. Oh, Jesus Christ. You are still living in one room. Now, that one room you are living in, sometimes it's not the best for you. Sometimes you think, I'm living here because I don't have other choices. But do you know that the time you wasted just to also to build house for other people while they are enjoying, while they what is it called, the soccer way with food, they will call you to come and pay for the soccer way for them to erase it again, to take everything away. Assuming you just take a mortgage, you still give one room to person. If you are that kind of person that likes sharing house, you are staying in your house, you are paying your bills, you are just living your life. Your child is not going to go back to Nigeria to drag anything. It's not called for. And I noticed another thing that escaped my mind before. Why is it that after some years, the houses they are building for a lot of people in Nigeria, it will need renovation? And sometimes in 10 years, you have not seen that house with your eyes. In 10 years, I'm talking from experience. I'm talking because we have seen things in this Italy that we are living. I don't know where you live, but in Italy, they have not seen that house sometimes for 10 years or even 5 years. And they are collecting rent. You just give it to people. Okay, when you they take this one, they want yourself. Maybe the other one, they take this one. By the time they will now call you after 10 years that your house is having some kind of imperfects, like the way they have things to redo in the house. That's why you see some of our people, they are behaving as if they have a mental problem. Because the moment that person will hear it, we say, what? You said I should come and fix the house. I never sleep. Are you kidding me? Your head, one note go fly because you just realize that in 10 years, you have given people, you have given and given, despite you willingly give your house to people to be enjoying the money. Only the people that are wise, I keep on saying it, those ones that work, they work and work and work. They went back to Nigeria and built a house. They put their accounts, bring the past, bring. And I respect those workers. They put their bank accounts, they are just getting back the money. Even if it's small, it's just going into their Nigerian accounts. They are not using it, the money is there. I respect such people. And for the other set of people, nothing goes for nothing, set of people. They will not come back and tell you, I realize I made mistake. Mistake is human, guys. But even when you advise somebody like me, I will tell you people, Those days when somebody advised me, do you know what I said? I said, now me cause for your body. Now you cause for your body. You know, some person they go Europe, they'll say me you go fight, come you can't give the family. Ha, who do us this one? Sometimes I ask myself, how do we Africans, Nigerians got to this point? As a young girl, I think what you need to think of is your future. It's good to help the family. And I will repeat it. If you are helping your family with the money you are earning, well, it's more sweeter. Because now anybody will not be addicted to your money. Anybody will not be expecting more. They know you are giving what you have. But if you are bringing needs, because today, this morning I was in life with some people, and I heard a lot of things that I was not happy about. I was not really happy with it. So I just told them that there is a problem, you people, you are not saying. They say, our women not they stay husband house. Now because of Olocho, I said, no. What about the one that came recently after when the Benin made a law? They came. They didn't do such, but something happened. They are in Germany giving birth. How can one person give birth because of government money? Just like the way this reddito di cittadinanza trigger people to become lazy. They become lazy. And nobody is thinking about the future of these children. In Europe, where you have practically nobody. And because of the ignorance that affect most of our society and the young people, we are thinking that the government is paying up, so we are good to go. No, you are not good to go. Before you know, your child will be of age, will be growing. University is there. University is there. Nobody is thinking. And I've asked people that went to Germany, that went to France. I say, are you thinking about the future of your child? Some even block me after the end of the day. Are you thinking of the future of that child? You are using the child now to collect money. Wow, wow, wow. C'est bon. Il n'y a pas problem. But the problem I'm saying is future. When you got to 16 years, you got to prepare yourself to be buying nice things. They have taste now, both male and female. The female are more like stressful, let's be honest. They're just stressful. So you go prepare yourself times. Why the male eventually also has its own taste now. You want to live to like the way the other people are living. Let me tell you, your child don't know if you are coming from Nigeria, you do not have. If he's a demanding type, he's a demanding type. So don't let your children look less better than others because you say you are coming from Nigeria. Your priority should be on your children first. So why reddito di cittadinanza? Why is it affecting some of our connazionale, from some of our Nigerian people? They are collecting this money just to invest back in Nigeria. It's not a bad thing. The more you can invest back in Nigeria, the more it will be better for us because I'm a proud Nigerian woman. I don't know how to put this to you. I normally say when they say, lei Italiana, I say, no, I'm a Nigerian woman. Of course. But I also know something. That the privilege, I'm pretty. Now, I cannot breathe it where I'm coming from. And that's why sometimes when things are happening, I will just hold my head like this. I don't even talk. Because I know where I'm coming from. The people that I'm seeing, they don't know where I'm coming from. So if you think, reddito di cittadinanza, you taking it to deny yourself the good access to good benefits. Because if you're working, you have a good benefit. There's sweets. There are sometimes you will understand how good it is to be working when things arise. Like if you want to renew your documents, if you are still renewing, even if you are not renewing, The contract matters a lot. Recently, I'm happy. I told somebody a few days ago, I said, do you know that there are a lot of rich people that are not on social media? Because I know a lot of people, they prefer to talk privately. They don't want to bring their life out into the society. And I'm so happy that recently, because the Italian people, they make it easy for us now. If you have money, you can buy a house in Italy. Why? Because nobody want to give their house to a black person or to a foreigner. Let me use that word, to a foreigner. So because they are scared that some people are not paying. So that's giving a lot of brothers and sisters the privilege to buy a house. And from what I've learned from there, it's not like the 1992 where house were really high, like 98 where a house were really high. So, like the house that is is down here in my apartment, the guy that bought it is from Romania. I think, yeah, it's a Romanian guy. So what this means is that from now to 30 years, when the all foreigners have benefits and be able to secure a house for themselves, what goes around will not turn around, because the Italian children that their parents are selling house, they will still need a place to stay. People are not thinking. They are just doing their things because it's comfortable for them. But sometimes it's good. Denying you rent, give you the access to buy a house. This not give you a new challenge. This to say that at the end of the day, you have the more reason to sweat. So, a reddito di cittadinanza, if we are going back to that first topic, it cannot give you this privilege. It can never give you this privilege. So the reason why I never supported it is that it makes people to become lazy, because they are collecting reddito di cittadinanza. And I call it black money, the money you cannot use freely. You can't use it. If you're working, you use your money. If you're in this, come to where I work and see men where they are men, black men or black women. I told somebody one day, I said, no, I told my brother, I said, there was, I think 3 weeks ago when I did nights before I did this one. There is this guy, they had those people that construct the road. It was a black guy. Man, you know, see people where they do road, some they beat them sometimes, but sometimes when they walk in the night, some they beat them, you know. Now only cold night they face. And for that reason, when I see this Nigeria, I was like, eh? People just there for this Italy where be say they just be like a jebo like this. And it's not easy to be a construction, to just have engineer that was doing road. So when people are saying Italy is not good, Italy is not good, sometimes I say, yes, it's not the best. Maybe I would have loved to relocate, but from what I have learned so far, appreciate what you have. So guys, I encourage you, no matter how small the job, I don't know where you are staying, but I stay in a place where things are high. I stay in Emilia Romagna, where things are high. So probably your salary too is high. How will you feel? How will you pay your house rent? Where your house rent maybe is above 500 euro. So they can't be paying you 500. You understand? So definitely they enrich everything based on your salary. You understand? So you have to look for a place. What was this? Sorry. So you have to look for a place where you can really improve. If you are living in a region where go no go come no come and €1 no dey pass, pack your load. You don't already carry your bag from Nigeria. So what's holding you back? You have a good privilege here. Let's also say Italy is not good, it's not the best place in the world. Okay, fine. Give yourself years, calculate what you want to do. Learn a bit the language, get yourself a nice, there is no job that is nice, but at least that is better than something you have done before. Because like me, the first time I worked in this country, I worked for a family and I was really, really, really hot there. So working for a family has a lot of tasks to go with. And I was not happy with it. So I work in the restaurant. washing plates, and I was not happy with it. I said, I can't do this anymore. I said, this is that. But after I've studied a bit, because my is a bit, it's really small. As I've studied a bit the language, I realized that there are some chances. There are some chances you can really get. It's true that they not like person like me, like you. But if we have nurses, in Cope where I live, then we have a black lady that works there in pharmacy. If you like her. If you like, you don't like her. When you go there, you want to go buy medicine, you go buy. See or no? So likeness has nothing to do with that. It's now all about what you want. If you like, you turn back that one on your own. At the end of the day, she's getting her money. She's a pharmacist. And in a bigger city, you don't have such discrimination. But in a small city, sometimes you do when it's not a village. But in a village like where I stay, everybody just the form say they like you. Me, I don't know, but I like them too. You understand? Because now waiting I get. So try and improve yourself. Forget about for 500 you are giving you. For 500 is nothing. It's nothing seriously. So by the time this country. Oh, thank you for this comment. Tisa. Thank you for this country. Thank you for the your comments. It's really true. You understand. So she's like Italy is one of the best country. That's true. I believe so. Because why did I say it's true? Because I have not been to other places like permanently. Visiting places doesn't make you a partaker of that place. I've visited places, you understand. But here is like a second home for me. So at the end of the day, I will just carry my bag. I'm coming back. And I remember my aunt, my sister always tell me, what is wrong with you? Why are you always back? Because it's like I found peace. That's the most important thing for you to find peace with yourself. And I'm so used to the things. And sometimes when I'm angry, hey, when I'm angry, it's not funny. When I'm angry, because I work in a public place where sometimes I I come across people that humiliate me, and I've come also across a lady that denied me service. She said she don't want me to serve her. So I said, it's okay, no problem. If you don't want me to serve you, no problem. So these are things I don't know if other people are facing it somewhere else. So that didn't stop me not to do my work because I have about other 10 people that needed my service. So I just told my colleague, I said, you can, the Italian guy, I said, you can serve the lady. I don't care. And when I was not at work, it also happened to my Ghanaian colleagues. So, but in all this, what are your strategies? Draw your line. I know people that came after me, like after many years I've been here to Italy today. They are now in Canada, they are now in America. They didn't go there with other people or whatever. They went there with their own ballet. When they decided, they after 10 years of residence, they didn't marry white people. After 10 years of their residence, they just apply for everything, let's say 12 years and a half, maximum 13, they relocate. So I don't know if they are living better now. I know some people told me that, oh gosh, the opportunity, like a friend I know that went to London, she's so very happy there because the English is one thing that we love so much. And those are one of those things we are not getting here, you know? And she's so happy and she's so, wow, I have a lot of privilege here. I forgot who I am and it easy. Well, but uh, maybe sometimes there are also people from that place that will look as strange, that will look as strange differently from the way I'm seeing my things here. Because if we blacks, because I believe in 2005 thereabouts, 2005, I was in Ghana. And I remember it's so clear that I was not a Ghanaian. Everybody knows. When they see me, they know I was different. So if we Africans, we have this, should I say method, or I don't want to use the word discrimination towards our sex. So what are we expecting from other people? So it's just a question. I don't want to be sentimental, but that's the truth. Like, there are things of the word. Guys, I'm gonna sleep now because I will be waking up around 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. And we have a long day because I'm going to work as well. Love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your comments and thank you for your time. Thank you for your like. I love you all. Bye. See you when I'm less busy. Ciao.